Just another day playing Riichi Mahjong. Oh, I guess before I'll start recording the video, I could take a look at how I did on stream last night. Oh, good thing I'm not recording myself looking back at my past wins, otherwise this would be embarrassing. Oh, wait. Didn't see you there. Welcome back to Mahjong Soul. My name's Yusong. Look, I'm gonna be completely honest with you. Crushed it yesterday on stream. Got some incredible luck that I have not seen in such a long time. Getting dealt easy to play hands, being in situations where we were aggressive, but then even so, we were dealt safe tiles when someone called Riichi and decided to be headstrong in face of our aggression. It was incredible. You gotta be there, okay? Sure, twitch.tv/yu_SRNG, there's a lot of human devastation. I'll say mostly mine whenever I play Riichi Mahjong and lose. There's also some devastation because people bet channel points and some people lose their life savings of a currency that means very little in the real world, but yet means a lot on Twitch. It's tough, but that's the epic highs and lows of Riichi Mahjong, baby. All right, let's focus. We're close to getting back to the halfway point. What is this hand doing? It's okay. Maybe there's a 1-2-3 mixed triple sequence somewhere in this hand. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, maybe that could be our finishing hand. I'm not entirely sure. The player to our left seems to have immediately disconnected. Oh, this is grim. But then they're on an upswing, but still, this is dark, friends. That's not something that you ever really want to see. All right. The 1-2-3 mixed triple sequence stream is real. Okay, the person to our left is now reconnected. Good. I didn't want an easy game where you know, we would just get dealt all the best tiles that we could chi as much as we wanted for free. No, that would be way too easy. Please. That would be embarrassing. It's like looking at your past Mahjong wins on your video right before you start recording. Oh, wait. All right, so what do we want to do here? We want to finish one of these sequences up here. Get rid of some of our more dangerous tiles early on. And again, this is really true because, you know, we've looked at some other people's hands in the logs once we've finished some games. And it's true, when people start dropping like middle tiles, like good tiles, it means that their hand at least is moving forward. It's scary because you don't really know if they're really close to tenpai or whatever. There's no way of knowing, right? But you get a pretty good sense that they see the shapes that their hand is going to be in the end game, and they're working towards it. So this 4 and this 6 makes me think like, oh, this player knows what they're doing. However, if you're just discarding like terminal tiles and like tiles close to terminals and honors, then I'm thinking that you were just driving one day and there was a sudden rainstorm and you got hit with a blessing of garbage. There's nothing else that I could say there. Unfortunately, I can't con this. I would love to. I would love to make helpful YouTube videos where I go over how to divide fractions. Call me Khan Academy, but I can't. It would ruin our whole operation that we've got going on with this 1-2-3. All right, so we still have one too many shapes in our hand. Like this pair of 8s, you might think is a good thing. It's okay. It's not bad. But right now we have too many shapes. Like this will be 1-2-3, 1, 2, pair, 4, and then this just has to be 5. This just has to be our 5th shape. So we should honestly think about cutting like the 4 and the 6. Unfortunately, I think our most efficient discard is this 8, right? Because we already have our pair, and then this way we can accept the 5 of characters or the 7 of characters. Now look, this mixed triple sequence hand is a good one. I mean, it's just okay. Mixed triple sequence, especially if you open up your hand, I'm pretty sure is just one Han. So if someone calls Riichi here, we should honestly fold. What's good about this hand is that it doesn't look like anyone's doing anything that spooky. 2 Dora are already out and about. They're having a great start to their day, which means that no one's sitting on a sudden triplet of the green dragons. Good news for us. There's the Riichi. The reason that this hand is like difficult to win is because, we also don't have a lot of safe tiles. I'm pretty sure this one is okay. They discarded a 2. Could they have a 2-2-3 weight? Sure. But a lot of 2s are gone. And 1-3 is gone, and I have another 3. Okay, the 1 luckily passes. Oh my god, we also could have just discarded this 4, because we're 100% folding here. Yeah, we could have discarded this 4. We don't have a lot to fold off of. That 3 is actually a live tile. It hasn't been discarded up until this point. But now we can probably discard this 9, because it's Suji to the 6. So we know that they're not on a 7-8 weight. All right, player to my left just wins it. It takes a long time for the animation to load. They had a mixed triple sequence in 2, 3, 4 of every suit. Interesting, interesting. 4,000 point hand. We're the dealer, so we have to pay 2,000. That's not great, but at least it wasn't like a huge manga on hand or anything. All right, what's the door here? The door is going to be the white dragon. God, I wish that were me. I wish we had one of the white dragons instead of this green dragon. But the rest of this hand doesn't look terrible. In fact, I'll go so far as to say it looks fine. When I say it looks fine, F-O-I-N-E, I wouldn't go so far as to say it looks fine. I'll just say that it looks fine for now. This is maybe a pure double sequence Pinfu Tanyao hand, but we're not sure. In order for it to be Pinfu, we need to draw into a pair. Unfortunately, we don't have that right now. Like, we need to use both the 2 and the 3 as part of our sequences. I mean, that's a pair. That's a pair. It's not great. This isn't a great situation. It's just okay though. It's okay. I would love for this to somehow turn into an all simples pure double sequence Pinfu hand. I'm not sure. I'm gonna be honest with you. This is not the words that you want to hear your pilot saying. This is Pinfu, maybe pure double sequence, but it's not Tanyo, which is okay. It's not that bad. That's not my name, by the way. I think I cut this and this. So now if we draw, this is a guaranteed Pinfu hand, right? If we draw into a 4 or a 7 of characters, or a 1 or a 4 of bamboo, we can call Riichi. And I think this is a good situation to do it, because this is guaranteed Pinfu. We lose all simples here, but I think guaranteed Pinfu is pretty good. The good news about Pinfu is that we also don't have to don't have to call Riichi if things get a little spicy. Player to our right discarded the white dragon, discarded the door. That's great news for us. It means that no one has a super valuable hand. I'll say this, this is what I was gonna say earlier. You don't wanna hear your pilot speaking these words. Like, could you imagine Sully, the guy that landed the plane in the Hudson, if he was like, hey, coming over the loudspeaker just to let you know, I'm scared as hell. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do this. This is my first flight. Look, that wouldn't inspire a lot of confidence. However, I'm very scared. No, I just wasn't sure that I was gonna be able to guide this hand into a Pinfu shape, but there it is. Let me know in the comments if keeping all simples is actually better there. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. All simples is one Han, but so is Pinfu, right? So in terms of like strict point value, I'm not sure that you could argue that one is better than the other. However, in terms of efficiency's sake, you could definitely make the argument that one is better than the other. Here we go. Riichi Pinfu, and we have the chance at a pure double sequence if someone discards the 4 of bamboo. I think this is a great situation for us, honestly. Player to our left has discarded. Oh, okay. There's the pure double sequence. This is Riichi Ippatsu as well, right? Riichi Ippatsu, Pinfu, pure double sequence. Dude, that's 4 Han, baby. Almost a Mangan, basically a Mangan. You'll love to see it. You'll love to see it. I'm honestly really curious if we go back into the logs. Call me a woodsman. Call me a lumberjack. If we go back into the logs, I want to see what they had that was, in their opinion, worth fighting for. This is why, dude. You know how you should like psych yourself up in the mirror if you're about to give a speech or something? Like you go into the bathroom and you're like, you're good looking, you're accomplished, and you're successful, and you're confident. And then that like hypes you up, and then you go give a speech. I'm telling you right now, before Riichi Mahjong, you can't do that. You gotta look in the mirror, and this is what you say to yourself. You're a coward. You know when to back off, and we don't have to fight all the time, okay? That's honestly, that'll guide you to victory. I'm not even joking. Okay, so a slight misplay there. This 9 is a little redundant, and I think we should have discarded it and kept the east wind, just in case we draw into another one, right? It's not a huge misplay, but I think you could pretty much classify it as like 100% a misplay. Let's count our shapes. This will be one thing. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, it's not a bad hand at all, right? It's not a bad hand. Unfortunately, we have 2 pairs. Like some rappers I know, if pairs were chains. And finishing these pairs is going to be a little tough, but that's okay. At least we're still in a situation where we can make use of this Dora tile, right? There's a 4. I mean, we got a lot of like weird shapes. We got a lot of awkward shapes. Is there ever like a point to discarding this 6? I think if we have to break something up, we break apart the 6, right? I mean, the 668, I think is stronger than the 224. So as a result of that, we want to keep the weaker shape together and then break apart the stronger shape. Breaking apart the stronger shape is not bad. I'll tell you why this is a stronger shape. If we draw a 5, like if we cut this and then we draw a 5, we can improve that shape. But I mean, the same thing can happen here. Oh, what is this? We got 4 pairs. I don't think this means that we full send on a, I don't think this means we full send on a 7 pairs hand. I'm not sure. Now, honestly, 668 and 244 are the exact same situation. The only difference being like we should be looking around and seeing what other people have discarded. So no 7 of circles have come out. However, 1 3 of bamboo has come out. Okay, that means that it's going to be a little bit harder to draw 3 of bamboo ourselves. This is not a great situation. Our hand, unfortunately, just isn't coming together. It's like you know, the Great British Bake Off when you know the time's ticking and all their ingredients are falling apart, and then they're making up for it with that classic English wit. Sometimes it just doesn't come together. So this is what I'm hoping for now. Because I'm still prideful, I'm like, I hope someone else calls Riichi so that we can do a classy fold here. If I just start folding out of nowhere here, I think I'm gonna start folding out of nowhere, dude. It's just too spooky. And then people are discarding 6s and 7s. Like, they're breaking up good stuff. They're good dogs, Bront. I'll discard the 6. It was pretty recently discarded. We could still continue to fight to stay in Tenpai. This 1, I'm actually not confident in discarding at all. Sure, there's 3 2s represented. So the likelihood that anyone has like a 2-3 is not super likely. I have to fold here. I genuinely have to fold. This hand is 1 Dora. It's later into the game, and we don't have anything like, we're not close to Tenpai. All right, so now all the 2s are represented on the board. Represented on the board right now. Just took out Tomato Town is what my brain was screaming, but all the 2s are now visible. So not only can we discard this 2, we know that it's impossible for someone to have a 2-3 weight, right? So this 1 and to some extent this 4, but less so because they could have a 5-6, should be safe. Let's cut the East Wind for now. Let's play as if other people are in Riichi. Let's honestly try to play a little defensive here. So 7 is a safe tile. You'll love to see that. Okay. People are discarding some live tiles. They're really going for it. There's the Ron. See, dude, something just smelled fishy about that. There was a 7 pairs hand with 2 Dora. That's pretty nuts. That's pretty nuts. That's pretty nasty, okay? Glad that we didn't deal into that, right? Glad we didn't deal into that. It's why just sometimes you can start to feel a little sus. You know? You saw someone venting an electrical. You saw someone, you know, following me throughout the halls of the spaceship, wondering or not if they're just trying to gain my trust to marinate me for later. What is this hand? This hand is okay. It's got some shapes. The 2, 3, 4 is an incredible pickup right there. What do we do here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sure. I know I pointed to this 5 and I just said that this was a shape, but I'm telling you, this is going to be one of our shapes. There's a 3. Unfortunately, I would love to make use of this red 5. Am I so stubborn as to just cut the 2? Maybe. There's a 4. Oh, baby. Okay, so what happens here? This is a valuable hand, right? All simples, Dora, red 5. And it's early, so we can be really aggressive. This is a fast hand as well. So what happens here? If the player to our left drops a 6 of characters, we chi that. The player to our left drops a 3 of bamboo, we chi that. If for some reason you're watching this, you have no idea the rules of Riichi Mahjong, one, check out my tutorial in the description. I think it's pretty poggers. You know, not to whip out some pretty strong language, but I think it's true. And we can only chi from the player to our left. We can pawn from anyone at the table, but we can only chi to finish the sequence from the player to our left. Player to our right, they're venting an electrical right now. They're doing something sussy as hell. They discarded so many character tiles. This is giving me half flush territory. This is giving me full flush territory. Why am I discarding the 3s? Because we're not going to use the 1 in any case. It's because the 3s are more dangerous than this 1, right? We can discard this 1 whenever. We can't necessarily discard this 3 whenever. The 3 is actually spooky if we hold it into the late game, right? 7 is actually spooky. So we got to be a little careful. The player to our right is, wow. They've either lost their damn mind, call me Shinji in episode 16 of Evangelion, or they're just hard forcing the full flush. I am not super sure what's going on there. I'm not super sure what's going on there. Maybe in this sense, if we know that they're searching for bamboo tiles, we get rid of this 1 actually. I'm looking at this 1 and I'm realizing that if they're just going for all bamboos, we got to get rid of this. They could also just be going for all triplets or something weird. Yeah, I don't Riichi this hand just yet. This is really spooky. They're taking some time to think about it. So, oh, we can't win. I was like, why can't we win with this hand? It's because we drew a 9 rather than a 6. So, 2 numbers that work so well together, but in this case are damaging me. Because we don't have all simples anymore. Did we Riichi? I don't... Dude, why don't I want to Riichi here? I don't want to Riichi because it's a bad weight, and we can deal into Right Lord's hand. Right Lord is what I affectionately call the player to my right, and Right Lord looks like they have a very scary hand. How can this be improved? Well, if we draw a 3, we can still win. If we draw a 5, we can wait off of a 4, 5, 6. Can't do it. Discarding bamboo tiles like this too is just terrifying. Keep in mind that a full flush is 5 Han, and I'm pretty sure, I could be wrong, it's at least 5 Han. If you open your hand, it might be like, it might be 6 Han, or excuse me, if it's closed, it might be 6 Han. If you open your hand, it might only be 5 Han. It's really spooky. Literally no idea what the player to my right is thinking and doing. Okay. Player to my left is maybe making similar moves as me, where they just don't want to deal into the player across from them, because they haven't discarded a single bamboo tile as well. It's a tough situation. There's Adora. Man, I wish I could take that into my hand and my mouth right now. Sorry, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Let's just pray. Look, I can't monetize this channel yet with my silly little pre-roll ads, right? Because I don't have, like, I think you need 1,000 subscribers or anything, or something like that. There's a Riichi. We can still fold here and stay in Tenpai. That's the beauty of it all. A late game Riichi. They have their Ramune soda, which I really like. But anyway, let's just hope that Google AdSense does not think of the phrase "take it into my mouth" as like something bad. I think we fold. We just don't deal into the Riichi. This hand is fine. It was actually really good earlier on, but we just couldn't it just couldn't come together. Call me James Acaster on the Great British Bake Off. I'll cut Adora here. There's still a chance that we end up in Tenpai. If someone gives us a sign that a 2 is safe to discard, which I don't think it is because it's right next to the tile they called Riichi with. 7, that's a live tile. 6, but I could chi that and cut the 5 to stay in Tenpai, but I can't do that. Okay, 9 looks to be very safe here. No 10? Okay. Wow, they had 2 Dora and they cut their 3rd. That's pretty nutty. That's pretty nutty. Also, they didn't have to call Riichi, right? This is a pure double sequence hand. Oh my god. This hand's value was, I'll say it, off the chain. Off the Yeezy, okay? And other phrases I'm too lame to say. That hand's value was nuts. I'm not sure why they called Riichi then. If any people can psychoanalyze in the comments, please let me know. A late game Riichi just means that like you put other people on the defensive, right? And I mean, it did some work because it got me to fold. And so that's one less player fighting to stay in Tenpai at the end of the game. It's not bad. I'm also super curious, like maybe there's two things that we need to go back into the logs to find. One, what kind of hand that player to our right was piloting that one game, that one round? And two, what, like, if that late game Riichi made other people fold, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. What is this hand looking like? I mean, it's looking okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, it's actually not a terrible hand. Unfortunately, we can't open it because we don't have like Tanya or the all simples or anything like that. But it's a decent hand. We could even okay, 2, 3, 3, 4, and then 5, 5, 5, 5, 7. Okay, this is fine. We can think of this as a potential pair for us. Although we have a ton of pairs. That's great news for us. We actually had like one too many pairs in this hand. So getting that and turning it into a sequence is good news for us. What happens here? We can enter Tenpai if we draw 1 of circles, a 6 of bamboo, or a 3 of bamboo, right? Yeah. All 3 of those options are fine. There's the Riichi. Unfortunately, it's a pretty strong early Riichi. Am I fighting for this hand? No, dude, this hand sucks ass. The excuse me. The player across from me just discarded a 5. They're still marching on. I gotta just try to guess what's safe here and cut some terminals. I don't have a lot of great options. 4, I wish I had some more character tiles to discard in this case, but I don't, like, we don't have that luxury right now. We have to make some educated guesses. Okay. Dude, didn't you love it when in like middle school or high school, there was like a written, like a multiple choice test, but the answer to one of the questions was literally in the question of like, in another question later on, like what year was the Civil War? And then you're like, oh, I don't know. It could be any year. And then like the next question is like in 1865 when the Civil War started, what was Abraham Lincoln doing? And you're like, you fool, you've given me the keys to the kingdom. I think I cut this 7. It's Tsuji to the 4. It's the best line of defense that we got. We could have called Riichi there. We could have called Riichi there. It's too scary. We would have had to cut this 5. Okay, thank you for giving me an escape path. This south wind is also going to be safe. I mean, it's still a weird situation. We could break up a triplet. Breaking up a triplet is not terrible. Oh man, this is so close to being a full flush too. Is there ever a situation where we just go for it? I don't think so. It's just what we would have to sacrifice everything. My Gamora, etc., etc. Okay, 9 is safe here. But we're seriously running out of safe tiles. Okay, there we go. Now we have 3 more discards, and I think that gets us to the end of the game. That gets us to the end of the game just fine, I think. Maybe we have to find one more, but I'm sure that something will come up. Oh god, famous last words, maybe? I'm not sure. But at least we have 3 turns of safe discards. 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay, so we have to discard 2 more times. I'm pretty sure this was safe when I discarded it. Yeah, the 9 is going to be safe. The 9 is going to be safe. Okay. Well, let's see if other players have managed to fight and stay in Tenpai. Oh my god, they're definitely fighting. Discarding the door this late in the game, you're nuts? And it passes, and they discarded a 5 of circles the round before? What happened? Oh, close con. Okay, now things are spicy. I gotta get rid of this 9. We have 1 tile left. Uh-oh. Oh, man, and now the player in Riichi gets the last discard. You hate to see that happen. Okay, that's fine, though. They didn't win. 3 Dora. Oh, my God. Waiting on a 3 of bamboo. 2 and 5 of bamboo to the player to my right. I'll hide my... Okay. I hid myself a 1 second too late. This is why I'm not good at first-person shooter games, man. My reflexes aren't good. My fine motor skills are failing me. What's the door? It's the 5 of bamboo. We can kind of make use of it. It's a little awkward in this hand, but that's okay. Got some pairs going on. Nothing super great. Nothing super salad. I'll say that. Nothing suspicious immediately. Unfortunately, though, like we are not in first place anymore. I don't know if we were ever in first place in this round. But now it's like a fairly even game. The player across from us is the one that's deepest in the Shadow Realm, but the rest of us hanging out here are very close in terms of point value. So this game's not over yet. And like, this is the virtue of playing defensively. Like if we had somehow gone sicko mode and or goblin mode on any of those hands and we dealt into the player to our left, remember when they had that great pure double sequence hand with like 3 Dora? Terrifying, right? So I'm glad that we didn't do that. This is why we play defensively. Unfortunately, this hand's not really coming together. Another red dragon would be nice. I don't want to wait on it forever. I also like this 9 is just not that helpful. I don't know why, but I'm like, this hand would be great if we had an excuse to open it up. Like if we had another white dragon or a red dragon, call pawn on that, and then suddenly our hand becomes a lot more free, right? We can start pawning and cheating all that we'd like, and we have a lot of pairs. So we could definitely make use of that. White dragon's coming out. Wow. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. If we get a 5th pair, sure, I'll see you in hell. I'll make a 7 pairs hand. Okay. And we might be able to do a 7 pairs. Oh, okay. I'll see you in hell. I'll absolutely see you in hell. Now we're 1 tile away from sitting in Tenpai, and I think, I don't know. No Dora have come out. So this is an interesting situation, right? It's the 5 of bamboo. It's widely usable in anyone's hand. People are going to want to stay on it. Like, people are going to want to use it. People are 100% going to want to use it. The 9 is actually the least likely to be completed because 2 of them are already shown. So it's unlikely that we get a pair. The 7 is already shown as well. We got to be a little bit careful because this 3 is close to the Dora. Okay. But do we call Riichi here is what I was going to say, because the 5 could be sitting in anyone's hand. Someone could have a lot of them as well, right? And keep in mind with a 7 pairs hand, we don't need to call Riichi to win. And it's a 2-Han hand, dude. Do I turn my nose up at 2-Han? No, dude. I don't think I do. Look, if it was like 4 tiles in, sure, maybe I risk like an earlier Riichi. An earlier Christina Riichi. But now it's later into the game. And people are like getting close to finishing up their hands. So what's not great here? The tiles that we're waiting for pairs on, like, they're already shown on the board. Just took out, on the board right now, just took out Tomato Town. There's a con. Okay. Terrifying. Terrifying. Con into Riichi? Yeah. Oh! I can't, dude. I can't chase this Riichi. It's such a bad weight. And we don't have to. We can still stay in Tenpai here. We can still stay in Tenpai. But this is a terrifying situation. Yep. Riichi, Ipatsu, Con with the chances of hitting 2 or a Dora. The Con into the Riichi. It's terrifying. Forgive me, sister. But I'm not the one sinning today. They hit 1 Oradora. And it was the second one. So they needed the Con. For a dealer Mongon. All right. All right. And now look at this. 2 players in the Shadow Realm. 2 players in the Shadow Realm. Dude, what an exciting game. I love Riichi Mahjong, dude. Con into Riichi? Oh, baby. Could you imagine? Look, can't we just be genuine for a second? Could you imagine how cool that would be to do in real life? Call a close con. Everyone's at the table. Their butthole starts to tighten just a little bit because they're getting a little scared. And then you're like, Riichi. Oh! Whew! Sheesh. Sheesh, dude. I gotta maybe risk it all. AKA getting COVID just so that I could play Mahjong in real life. I might have to do it. I probably won't. Probably won't. But I might have to do it. I might have to do it. I don't know. I don't know. White dragon and the red dragon not doing that much for us right now, but we got a ton of redundant tiles. Can we finish a hand like this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We actually have enough shapes. So keeping the white dragon and the red dragon, not terrible here. Of course, this is a school of thought. Get rid of them early so that you don't give other people time to amass a pair of them. Okay, or there's the school of thought, hey, just be good, forehead. Just draw the tiles that you need. Red dragon, one red 5. I'll take that, dude. I'll take that. Any day of the week. Now we have 1 too many shapes. You know this 8-9's not making it. You know this 8-9's not making it in the final director's cut even. That's good. That's good. We can, this is stronger. This is what we in the business like to call an omega chunk. Because we can turn this, I mean, only I call it an omega chunk, okay? Please don't, you know, go on any Mahjong message boards being like, hey, I heard about this omega chunk theory. Anyone in? No, it's just me. It's just me. You might get made fun of. Not gonna lie. But anyway, this is good because we can finish it with a 3, a 6, or a 5, right? And now we can open our hand and play a little more freely. Oh my god. The player on our left is just on a tear. They discarded a 2, 3, 4. Should I have been scared? Just a pinfu hand with a red 5? I mean, the first place player is now getting away from us. It's now harder and harder. It's getting harder and harder to catch up. This is an amazing hand. Oh, baby. Sheesh? Real sheesh hours have started? Nuts hand. Do I want to keep the 7 so that I can pawn? I'm not sure, dude. I'll take the 7, 8. I don't know. Because we can finish this with a 6 or a 9. Sure, it has to come from the wall or the player to our left. But I like our chances with this 7, 9 more than I like having 3 pairs. I mean, just to get them off the dealer seat, right? Do I ever discard another 7? No, right? I'll cut this. I'll cut this 7, 8. I'm not sure it's right. If I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm not sure it's right. There was a world too where we hard forced an all triplets hand. All triplets is really hard to complete, by the way. If you're like, for a while when I was playing Mahjong, I was like, oh yeah, if I have like 2 pairs, I'll just start pawning, dude. All triplets. It's so easy. Trust me. Just trust me. LOL. But like, all triplets is really hard. Keep in mind, there's only 4 of each tile, right? It's really hard. Even though that you can pawn from everyone, it's not likely. There's the Riichi. What happens here? Wow. No way. They went off of this? We can fold with the 8s, or... Yep, I'll do this. I'll see you in hell. So now I'm waiting for a 1 or a 4 of bamboo. Kind of staying in it right now. We have the opportunity to kick the dealer off their seat. Because there's been so many repeats, this hand is just more valuable. And we can pick up the Riichi stick that the player wagered on our right. Yep, okay, I'm folding. I'm not discarding the 5, that's the Dora. Oh, man, that hurts. Terrible luck. Terrible luck of the draw there. I'll discard this 6. It's Suji to the 3, kind of. Like, they could still have a 7, 8 weight, but then I was looking around, and then a lot of 7s and 8s have been discarded. God, please let me get out of here alive. Please let me make it out of here alive. Maybe I just should have been more aggressive. Okay, 3. This is perfect. This is Suji to the 3 and the 9. We know that they don't have a 7, 8 or a 4, 5 weight. That 6 is going to be safe. Unfortunately, we're seriously running out of tiles. We're seriously running out of safe tiles. Draw me another Dora and I'll go Goblin mode. Draw me another Dora and I'll actually fight for this hand. Or discard a Dora. Oh my god. Okay, well, see you in hell. See you in hell. We have to fight. We now have to fight for it. What are we going to discard? The 4? No, absolutely not. Please, please. Eastwind is safe. I mean, we're staying in it. We're absolutely staying in it. You want to take my points? You're going to have to pry them from my cold, dead hands. Oh, okay, well, this 5 is somehow safe. We're lucky that it's come out before. Oh, man. Maybe someone will get... I mean, the 4 is really not safe. I don't understand why someone... Wow! A follow-up Riichi, and it passes. Oh, my God. Well, we have to... Dude, I don't know what to tell you. We literally have to stay in it. We literally have to stay in it. I don't think we can fold right now. Player to our left has to make some hard decisions. Oh, friends. It's been nice. It passed! Oh my god. Sure, we may not win this one, but... Oh, baby. We have 2 Dora, Red Dragon. Dude, I'm gonna be honest here. I kind of deserve to be sent to the Shadow Realm. I kind of deserve to be sent to the Shadow Realm. I can't believe this game. I cannot. Oh! Wait, are we back in the running for first? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, we're actually back in the running for first. Those 2 extra Riichi sticks helped so much. I'm gonna be honest with you. That con late in the game. Oh, let me know in the comments. In the comments, okay? There was an argument that wasn't right? It's a safe discard. It's a safe discard. Why do I feel the need to go for Riichi Kaiho, which is after a con so much? It just, there must be like an expected value calculation, right? Of like when to con, how much that can reasonably gain you, and like when to do it, right? Oh man, we could even closed con with this hand. Player to our left seems to be moving pretty fast though, so we shouldn't like, I don't think we con in this situation. They probably have close to a completed hand. And we especially don't open con, okay? 4-5 is a great draw. Let's cut this white dragon. This 8, 1, and 9 can all go. Unfortunately, like this hand is looking good, but like it's probably just a little too slow to the player to our left. They're even willing to break up like a lot of like 7 8s and 2 4s. Like I'm not sure if that all happened in the order that it came out. Like maybe they just got really unlucky with their draws, but it seems like they know what they're doing, or they're just going for a half flush in the circle suit. Maybe that's what they're trying to do. How far are we from Tenpai? We're 2 tiles away. Okay, there's a Riichi. Wow, and there's the run. That sucks, because as the 4th place player, you absolutely chase that Riichi. That's even a more devastating run because they're on a single tile wait. Friends, I believe we've encountered the protagonist. I think I might be the legit antagonist this game. Have you seen the luck that this player has had? I mean, I'm gonna be honest. They've had like a drought for a while, so I can understand that. I can understand that. Early pawn. Fair enough. South wind in the south seat. South round in the south seat. What do we do here? We just try to finish a hand. Unfortunately, we would have loved to keep that north wind because we're in the north seat, but it's unlikely that we finish it. We don't con here. We don't con. We just don't know enough about the game right now. And I don't want to send it into a state of flux. Suddenly we give someone 3 Dora. Like I don't necessarily want to do that. This is not looking that bad though. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it's not terrible. Unfortunately, we drew, dude, honestly, that west wind would have been great to keep earlier on. East wind, red dragon, both are looking pretty bad. Red dragon, there's already 1 on the board. Okay, they're moving pretty fast. They're making their way downtown. We could cheat this. I think we do. We already have like a win con. Like this is our green dragon. You know what? Maybe that she was a little bit short-sighted because we don't have enough shapes. This is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4. We need to make this 2, 3, or this 2 into something. It's not super likely. And in the meantime, like playing aggressively. Okay, never mind. This is the best decision ever. We can pawn the 8 or the east wind and get it to Tenpai that way. And it's great news for us because we don't even have to throw away the Dora, right? Even if we drew another 6, we could cut the 8 of bamboo instead. Anything scary from the player across from us? No. In fact, they're not even going for a half flush or anything. They haven't discarded a lot of circle tiles, so we can, you know, we're probably a little scared of that. But this is looking fine. Okay, now we're in Tenpai for the 7 of bamboo. Really sucks, right? Because, okay, oh man. The players to my right and across are so deep in the Shadow Realm right now. Green Dragon Dora? Sure. Absolutely, I take it. Absolutely, I take it. Keep the game moving, because we're doing well, right? And now we're what? Like 2,000 points away? We need a 2-Han hand to get into first? We can get a 2-Han hand. This is good. 1 shape, pair, 2. Okay. We have 3 shapes in our hand, including the pair. It's not great, but that's actually a great draw. Oh my god. So now this is like 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we don't discard the Dora and we try to make something work around the Dora. Okay, fair enough. I'll change my schedule for you. The you in this case being the 4 of bamboo. Another 1 is okay. The 1 was gonna be our pair, but now if we draw a 7 or a 4, we're also feeling pretty happy. That's an amazing pickup. Holy moly. Holy moly. Oh, someone just followed on Twitch. I'm not even streaming right now. Thank you. Okay, here we go. How can we enter Tenpai? Drawing a 3, 5. That's not the 3 that I wanted. That's not my name, by the way. How do we enter Tenpai? 3, 5 of bamboo. We can even take a 2 or a 6. Or a 4 or 7 of circles. All of that sends us into Tenpai, which is pretty good news for us. Some weights are going to be better than others. What's scarier here? 7 of characters, the 3 of circles. I'll cut this for now. I mean, now if we draw a 2 of circles, we cut this, and we can still call Riichi, but we give up the Dora to get Pinfu. I mean, it's okay. It's not terrible. Even a single tile weight on the Dora is not bad. The single tile weight on the Dora is not bad because it means that if we draw the Dora, we don't have to discard it. We just win with it. All right, cut the Dora to get Pinfu. It's pretty scary, right? Because someone could pawn the Dora and then suddenly we feel really, really bad. But Riichi Pinfu is 2 Han. I don't know how this calculation works exactly because we did have to wager 1,000 points. So now we're 2,500 away. But Riichi Pinfu, and then we have the chance to hit an Oradora. 3 Han would be sick here. 3 Han would be sick. Unfortunately, we couldn't have called like a closed con or anything. Even if we draw another one of one, like even if it was possible for us to draw another one of circles, I don't think we can call it closed con. Yeah, because we're using this as our pair and as our 1, 2, 3. It would be too destructive to our hand. As in, we wouldn't be in Tenpai anymore. So I see why they wouldn't allow like a closed con in that situation. Okay. People are thinking, what are we waiting on again? The 4 or the 7 of circles? There's the green dragon pawn. They're deciding to go aggressive. Sumo, fully concealed hand. You gotta love to see it. They went aggressive here. Instead of taking 2 safe discards, I suppose they don't think they're that safe. They don't think they're that safe with the point lead that they have. All right, so now what happens here? Any hand wins. Any hand wins for us. This is an amazing hand. Oh my god, this is the all simples dream, baby. Holy moly. Yep, we're pawning and cheating, dude. We just need any winning hand and then the round ends and we're in first place. You love to see it. Let's count our shapes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. The 7's not really helpful here. Let's cut it. The green dragon is also not helpful. So we have some dangerous tiles that could extremely expedite some other people's hands. This is also good news for us because the door is the 1 of characters. It's a little bit harder to use than like a tile that could be used for all simples, right? It's tough. We also have to watch out for the player across from us. Like, they're in dead last. They have to go for like big swings here. So we got to be just a little careful for that. 5, 6, 7. Love to see it. Keep this for a safer discard later. We don't have to. Why stick our neck out now? You know. 5, 6, 7 mixed triple sequence maybe. No, maybe probably not. Sure. 5, 6, 6, 7 might actually be better than this 3, 5 weight. I'm not positive. Keeping this might not be great, but it's okay. There's also a world where we definitely get rid of it and we just use the 2 as our pair. There's also a world where we pawn the 2 as a triplet and then we use the 6 as our pair. A 5 discard. So they've got something going on. They've got a brew going. Player to my left, it's a little dangerous here. I'll cheat this. I'll cheers to that, brother. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 1 too many shapes in our hand. That's good news for us because we can discard this 3. What is happening here? Okay, a 7, 8, 9 mixed triple sequence, perhaps. That's a little spooky. That's a little spooky for sure. Everyone but the last place player wants this game to end, or this round to end. The thing that's dangerous is that second place is the dealer. So if they win this hand, we play again, which is really scary. 3's looking a little scary to me. 2 seems like a little safer for whatever reason. So let's keep that for now. Bad news for us is if, okay. What is the safest here? Well, we pawn one of these and we discard this, right? Because I don't think we cut either the 5 or the 6 right now. They're opening their hand too. This is not a good move. You need a giant hand to win this round. Oh, you don't actually need a giant hand. You just need a big enough hand to get into, I don't think we'd cheat this. Because we need a pair, and what would we tear up? It's just too dangerous. Oh, you hate to see that. You hate to see that. Okay. You just need a big enough hand to get you into 3rd place. This is a spicy situation. I thought this was going to be fast. Full outside hand. Fully outside hand. I understand. I understand what you're doing. This is a little scarier, right? Because they could be waiting on a 1, 2, 3. Am I folding here? Wow. I'm not that disappointed. I'm extremely disappointed because we had first within our grasp. Would have loved that plus 111. I'm disappointed for sure. I'm a little upsetty spaghetti. But we take those, right? We take those. That one game when we stayed in it. I mean, I was proud of my aggression there, but I don't know if it was the right thing to do. I honestly don't know if it was the right thing to do. Let's take a look. Not at this loading screen, excuse me. Bad timing, bad timing. Let's take a look at that one game. I just want to see what that player to my right was doing. Yeah, we should have folded there. Dealing into that hand would have meant that we lost, right? And then yeah, like the player to our left could have very well have like dealt into them. Yeah, okay. I think it was this round. It was not this round. I won this round. Right. Okay, just reliving some good memories. Riichi Ipatsu. Oh, this hand was beautiful. That hand, what a beautiful hand. It was one round that was like really sus. This was a long game, dude. This is an extremely long game. It wasn't this round either. It was this round. What were they? What? Wow, they just had unlucky draws. They weren't going for a flush at all. They just had the unluckiest draws of all time. Something else was weird about this round. Was it this player? But this is a very dangerous situation. Someone can win off of the 3. Oh, it's me. But I can't really win off of the 3. I have to sumo it because I didn't call Riichi. Right. Just a strange situation. Cutting up the west winds. Okay. Tearing up my heart when I'm with you. Drawing into 3 Dora and a potential mixed triple sequence. Oh my god. This hand is so terrifying. They drew into it. And now they went off of a 2-5. That's why they cut the Dora. If someone ever cuts the Dora this late into the game, I understand why they went for it. Pure double sequence. 2 Dora, red 5. Oh, that's pure double sequence is 2. 2 Dora is another 2. Red 5. That's 5 Han. That's a Mongon for surezies. Okay, if they cut this, just recognize that they have a scary hand. Look, I would love to fully go over that game, but this video is getting a little long. That's gonna do it for today. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and a comment. It helps me out a lot, not only for the algorithm, but it also encourages me a lot. I love reading the comments every day. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more. That also helps. I stream on Twitch Monday, Wednesday, Fridays, 4 p.m. PST. Links in the description. You can also join us in the Discord where we organize friendly Mahjong games where we send each other to the Shadow Realm lovingly. And you can also share your epic highs and lows. All right. Until next time, please take care of yourself. Make sure to drink a lot of water. Or enough water, and get outside if you can, and do a little stretching if you haven't in a while, okay? I'll talk to you soon. Peace.